Today we are going to see chapter 2, verse number 198. There is no fault. In the very beginning of the ayat, it mentions to us there's no fault in you, that you should seek everything from Allah, anything and everything from Allah, and make it a point that it should be by way of a blessing, though it is of your lowest of low desire. You seek from Allah a protection from the all bad elements from His viewpoint, and shower me with the goodness from Him. In none but Him. Turn to Him, only good things will come to you, and all evil nature will be removed from you. Good and bad cannot come together, mix together, and Allah will never allow the godliness to mix with the unholy characters of us. When we seek from Him the bounties and a mercy from Him, or a gift from Him, so either it could be bounties or a mercy or a gift, packed, folded neatly, and wrapped up. We cannot see what's inside, but a beautiful thing to be revered for life will be there. So, such is the gift we need from God. Always keep in our mind, oh, the granter of gift, oh, the gifter. Keep remembering that He is the bestower of special favors on you, and you will be the recipient. Each one will be. When I am asking from Allah something, it is that what Allah has already given to you by way of a feel. I am now translating in the form of a language, then make it into a word form or sentence form with a definitive feature attached to it, and then I am asking. That is not well received by Allah, because what Allah gives you is infinite. You will be an infinite recipient, and it is Allah's duty to purify you, to remove the ugliness from you, to remove every inconsistency in you by way of your bad nature, which will spoil the gift of Allah. Even if He gives you, you will throw it behind your backs without knowing the value of it. And we have been doing it even now. What we aim at is something of a definitive value of the world's standard, and you prefer that which you see and desire to the bounties, the gift wrapped by Allah. He only knows what it contains, but it is going to be worthy for your lifetime. You will be revering God when you start receiving the same from Him. So Allah removes the bad elements in you, removes the immoral behavior in you, make you chaste, and relieve you of all immodesty. He is there with you now, waiting patiently until such time your heart is purified, and thereafter you will be able to see the benefit, the mercy from Him as a special gift given to me. Only now I am able to see. When I am seeing that gift from Allah, I will not desire anything that I had asked for from Him, because I know the value of the gift now. What I had sought from God is something far inferior, and it is bound to get destroyed in due time. Now I am turning to Allah, seeking a blessing from Him, When I am desiring something, I say, "Oh Allah, I am desiring that something of the worldly nature, but you bless me back with something of an honor to me, something as a gift to me, a special favor from you." And that is the real nature of my inner self when I am asking you of the worldly things. So I remember whenever I am asking something from Allah, I want His graciousness. I want His sacred sanctions. I love that what Allah would love for me. I will not desire that which Allah is not pleased with. So a time frame is set for us. During that time frame, you seek Allah's nearness if you ask patience from Him. Whenever I am asking something from Allah as a mercy, with that I am including inseparably an additional prayer, give me patience and steadfastness and faith. I am faithfully turning to you. You will not let me down in my faith. And that is the covenant between you and me. As long as I am faithful, you are the rewarder. And I am the rewardee and an appointee for the reward that I will be dispensing with the blessing that you have given me, distributing to the people who are worthy of receiving it. So there is no blame upon you, no fault in you, that you should seek bounty from your Lord. When I have placed my prayer in the trust of Allah, it is not in the way that you are expecting, but the process of this started from the heavens down to the earth. It is going to be a mercy on you. First thing you will feel here, if you have understood that whenever you are asking something from Allah, anything, worldly material things, or something that is unseen to your knowledge, but it is very well informed to my heart that this is the beauty God has destined upon you. When I say beauty is going to come to me, I know what beauty is, but I cannot express it in words. I cannot imagine it in form, so that is the blessing. I want a very prosperous life. We know only the money and the materials of this world, but the prosperity from Him is never ending. Even if the whole world is given to you, you will be using it. Every atom of it, you will be using it. But with the meager money we have stored and stacked, we cannot enjoy it fully. A part of it we can enjoy. Even if we remove from the stacked money a part of it, we will be having a sinking heart. Some amount has lessened because you believe your money is going to save you. But so much of air, when it passes, the breeze passes past you, then you inhale it completely. A scent, a flavor, a scent of a flower, when it is carried by the breeze, you inhale it fully and you leave it others also in the same manner they will feel the essence of the scent in the same manner that you had sensed it, you had enjoyed it, others will also enjoy. Even if the thousands of people, the same scent, the mild scent, they fully inhale it, enjoy it, and just because they are fully enjoying it, it will not be lesson for others. They will also receive the same scent, the flavor of the flowers. So that is the gift of Allah. When Allah's gift comes to me, I will give to others without any shortage. For me, there is everything in store for me. From me, it will go to the people, but still, I will not be in shortage of anything just because I had given to others. Such is the blessing from Allah. There will not be any restriction, any constraints in my heart from delivering it to the needy, and I have nothing in my heart as something nagging me from behind, not allowing me to spend. If I spend, I will be running in short of the mercy of Allah. Then it is not the mercy of Allah, it is what you had sought from Him and what you had gone after putting your trust in Him, after putting your need in His trust. You have gone your way to acquire the worldly wealth, thinking that it is from God. The more you are stingy, the more you are not willing to part with your properties, with your money, with your wealth, then it is not from Allah. And it is going to destroy you. And even if you give to others, it is not going to be of any benefit to you as long as there is stinginess here. There's a crimpiness here. Definitely, you are not having a blessing from Allah, but whatever you have squandered of the yes, you possess it. Nothing more to it. Have an expanded heart, have a benevolent feel here that you will not be running short of your wealth just because you are giving it to others. Until such thing happens, you seek protection from Allah, you seek forgiveness from Him, and all mercy is upon you. When you seek forgiveness for your sin, only thing you will add as a complement prayer, patience. Shower me with patience, O Allah. So there's a time frame in which all my dirt feelings in my heart will be removed. And slowly it is superimposed by the mercy of Allah. And we will have some sort of peace and solace to my heart. That is the beginning. I will not be in a hurry. That is again, I am journeying through the wishful heart that God has blessed me with. I am upon a pilgrimage. I am housing the wish of Him in my heart with patience and steadfastness, which I am seeking from Him all the time. Wishing for it is seeking. Even now, God's grace is surrounding all of us. Only thing is the impatience, warding it off. The mercy, when it comes before me as patience, as necessity to be enduring with the time, then I rush forward, ignoring everything. And whether I acquire a wealth or I meet with a severe loss of all my efforts, everything has gone in vain, it is again a blessing. At that point, you must preserve your patience, but if you become hardened in your heart, if you become saddened in your heart, then you are missing the gift. And a new gift may come to you, provided later on you persevere in patience. Remember, patience is important, and you start observing the patience until such time it is kept in suspended animation. So, there's no blame, there's no fault in you, there is no sin. It is not a crime to seek anything from Allah. At the same time, you seek patience and faith and perseverance in your belief that Allah will grant you. Even if I desire for a very bad thing, lust for the world's wealth and all this paraphernalia, definitely when you seek patience, everything is going to be turning out to be good for you and serving you lifelong. And from you, there will be plenty is going to the needy, and on account of that, he will not feel restricted here. That is the Hajj. I am performing the pilgrimage I am undertaking all my life. This is the moment we understand patience is what we require to bring Allah closest to me. For Allah says, those who are patient ones, I am with them. When I am seeking patience from Allah, I am asking Allah to be with me. How beautiful it is. This is the moment when the jinns will be hovering above us and surrounding us because the night is falling, it's going to be dark soon, and it's going to throw all the worry into your heart, making you forget the blessing of Allah, making you forget the seeking of patience and forgiveness from Him and mercy from Him. Don't ask anything that He had sought from Him during the daytime. Now is the night time. You are free from the, the the accomplices of Shaitan among men. Now we are open to the accomplices of jinns who are tainted by the Shaitan. So the jinn afflicted Shaitan from the night time, and the men afflicted by Shaitan during the daytime, we seek refuge in Allah. Unnecessarily, we will not be worried about anything concerning the future. Future is given to you by Allah with His bountiful mercy. One single word from Him, don't worry. I am worried person because I am at your loss, for whatever I had earned has gone in vain. Nothing is availing me from my disaster and from my distresses. So Allah says, don't worry, I am going to turn it to be good by making your mind purified of the shaitan blown evil. The mischievous mind is going to be set right. There's nothing to worry. We understand this? So easy, our life. From this moment, we have sought from Him, prayed to Allah, so many things in all our lives, but nothing has come true. Something we might have achieved, but mostly that also has gone away. If it is from Allah, it will stay forever with you. So everything that has come to you and gone away, and there is some sort of restriction when I am spending in the righteous cause, and there is extravagance from me when I am spending due to my pride. We are heading towards a disastrous future. When I am spendthrift, when I am a frugal, or when I am a prodigal, not being extravagant, not being stingy, then you are graced by Allah. That is a grand mercy from Him, an absolute favor from Him that doesn't run short of its quality and in its quantity. Follow the dictum of Allah now. When you are given the bounties from Him, that is Rafa'at, Arafat. Arafat means from an elevated level of mind. Rafa, that is from elevated position. I am not downtrodden now. I am not worried about the presenting situation before me, though it might look as something pressing, something worrying. That worry is removed, in its place the patience and peace is given by God. The patience and peace has raised you far high above the worldly material people. Now the jinns afflicted by shaitan cannot touch you in the night time, and the men infested by shaitan, you will be placed high above by your intelligence and wisdom, that you will not be sorry for whatever you do on this earth. And you will not be an aggrieved person, anything that is lost from you of this worldly pleasures. Because anything that is lost from me, it is evil. Anything that serves me all my life, it is good. Don't worry about what will escape you. What is going to come to you if you preserve your patience and peace, then that is going to serve you lifetime. It is going to be a slave to you. You will not become a slave to the worldly pleasures. All pleasures will be abiding by your command. So remember, when you disperse from the Arafat, from an elevated mental status, from an from a purified state of affairs in the mind level, you come down, descend down to be on par with the marginalized people, to be on par with the needy people, to be on par with the ignorant people. The real needy ones are the ignorant ones. For lack of knowledge, they are following the people, and the people distract them, deviate them from the straight path. And they make full use of their ignorance to their benefit. And they are the shaitans of the world. And we also fall for their beguile without knowing they are cheating us. Such is the ignorance. So descend down from your heightened, superior, blessed status to your people who are in need, educate them, instruct them, inform them of who Allah is. Allah is the none but Him who gives you patience the moment you pray before Him for something worldly. First thing He will say is, I am with you if you are patient. That's all. What more we want? So when you descend from a heightened stage to a level on par with the ignorant people and trying to communicate to them the blessing of God, and if you could turn one ignorant person on the righteous path, it is like you have turned the entire world, mankind, to the righteous path. Because the ignorance is the same with everyone. When you have the clarity to clear their ignorance and superimpose on it or remove it and replace it with the sacred understanding perceptive quality, then everyone will understand it, not a single individual. When they turn out to be naturally and they start living by the command of Allah, it has become so natural to them, they will be able to spread the message to so many people. It is like if you turn one person in the right path, it is like turning the entire mankind in the straight path. So, what is that when you are worried now? When you are worried about your life and your wealth, let it pass. Because it is bound to go away by the command of Allah, it will leave you with that major part of your evil nature will also be removed, and Allah is going to replace it with never to be abolished grace and mercy and sacredness to your heart, with purity to your mind. You will have the insight wide open, conscience abiding, and you will be fearing the conscience, for you will not be willing to leave away the graciousness of God, the most sacred gift, a special mercy and benefit from Him. We will not be tossing them behind our backs to our utter loss, to our unspeakable ignominy that should not shout us. So remember God now when you have the patience after submitting your wish and desires. Wish is the unseen, God given blessing that we seek from Him, and the desires, the worldly pleasures that I want from Him. Everything will stand out to be so good now, provided in every prayer, every word of prayer, every moment of prayer, keep join the seeking of patience from Him and peace from Him. That's all. Our life is changing now, and all those desires and wishes that we have submitted to God is going to take shape in form, in seen, in manifest, and concealed and hidden. One is manifest and is supporting from behind, without an element of doubt that he will progress in the righteousness, delivering the messages of God and giving from the good things that God has given you to others without any restraint in my heart, without any crimpiness in my heart, stinginess in my heart. We won't be miserly at all in spending. You are a blessed person. And remember Allah in the way that He has blessed you with everything. He has guided you with His wisdom, and He is there with you all the time, saving you, protecting you, taking you by your hand, and He leading in front and you following without an effort. That is the blessing we want from Him. And the today's message is clear now. When you discern from the other path, from the level higher, I am at a higher level. I am in the state of Rafa'a. I am like Rafa, raised up. Rafa'a. From this stage of mental status, I am coming down to the people without any pride, delivering the message and delivering from whatever Allah has given you as a godly gift, goodly gift to the people also. At the same time, when you are generously spending, giving as only a token, but it is generous. Still, there is no stinginess, no fear of losing my wealth. It is, on the other hand, adding up to what existed before you were spending. That is the gift of God you will see in the days to come. If you follow that, your perseverance in seeking patience, when you submit to Him whatever of your wish, whatever of your desire before Him, everything is going to be turned into good. And before the blessing comes to you in a material form, see that your heart is now at peace. Though not materially or benefited, but all the dirt from your heart is removed. Patience is given in plentiful. That is the greatest of all favor, a special favor and a mercy. Patience till the end. You will not be a worried person. No amount of sadness, even if it is strikingly in the offing, going to be pouncing upon you, he will not be least shaken here. That is the greatest of all blessings. Have peace and have a comfortable life. Submit every wish and every desire, even if it is lust. Submit to Him. Ask from Him a purified need, necessity, and a gift that is far excellent. So, today's life, we are entering into a path that takes us upon a sacred journey, pilgrimage, a Hajj in the path of Allah with peace, with patience. Seek peace and patience in every submission of desire and wish that you place before Him. Value the peace. Your dirt is removed. So value it and follow the chapter 2198 just now we have discussed. That is the crux of it. And when you have the peace and patience, now revere Him as if He has guided me with fullest wisdom and knowledge together. So that's it for now. Any question you have? A very easy life. All the while we have been asking from Allah only the materials. Now, in addition to that, you seek patience from Him. In every single submission of yours, patience must be added and peace. Salam and sabr, you must seek from Him. Without that, your submission is of no value at all. Is it hard to understand? Easy to comprehend? Easy to perceive and put it into practice right away? All your past supplications to Him is going to be renewed now when you seek patience and peace and perseverance in the two. Fear Allah, not to step aside from the patience and peace. Fear that you should not be deviated by at any cost from the patience and peace I attach with the supplication of wish and desires. Believe in the unseen. Patience cannot be seen. But when the patience comes to me, everything is in order, believe. When the peace is returned, things already have happened, you believe. That's the way to believe in the unseen. Now you don't have to ask anything as wants and needs and wishes, but seek only patience and peace. We have submitted enough to Him. Everything will take into a new formation as of a need of this moment and the future. You don't have to ask anything fresh. Seek patience and peace. And strengthen the two together. Fear God. You are victorious. Chapter 3, verse number 200. Chapter 3, verse number 200. O you who have believed, O the believers, preserve your patience and endure it further and remain stationed, steadfast, and fear Allah that you shall not miss out on the peace, perseverance, and patience and endurance. You are successful and you may be victorious. The moment something comes to my heart, it is from Him as good things. And I seek patience and I seek remembrance of Him, of His word. This patience is streamlining everything all around me, 360 degrees, and from all above me. That incalculable, immeasurable. His grace is imminent and it is surrounding me, encompassing me, hugging me from behind and from the front, throwing shaitans away, who will be dragging me to the front and pushing me from the back and right and left. The shaitans will come, hindering my way in the path of God. Everything will be shattered. You will turn out to be victorious if you preserve the endurance and preserve in patience that is sufficient for Allah. Fear to have uh, to, to have that you should not lose it. Fear, everything is gone. Patience and perseverance, you should not lose it. So seek from Allah only the patience and perseverance, endurance, and fear Him that He should not allow me to be distracted from the patience and perseverance. I should not be hasty. I should not be proud. And I should be following God. When patience is there, Allah is with you. Don't have to be working too much in your brain. Ask me if you have doubt, ask me concerning this ayah. Chapter 2, 198.
Dr. Srijit, yeah.
Yes.
Doctor, for patients, a lot of other external factors are influencing. If it is just internal, uh, it's a little more easier to practice. But when external forces, when you are actually facing external issues, that time, even if we pray for patients, even if we try to seek patience,
Where's
it's
the
not
question
really
of
forthcoming.
trying to seek patience? Ask for patience, that's all. Where's the question of trying to seek patience?
Hmm.
Where's the question of trying? You want patience, that's all. Oh God, I follow you. Give me patience. That's all, Baba. After that, it is His duty to preserve you in
Hmm.
patience. You don't try.
Okay.
Because of the external pressures only, I want peace and patience.
Hmm.
Hmm. So you wish for it, nothing more. You wish for your need and you wish for the patience in addition. That's what you said. I don't want you to preserve patience. You cannot. The patience will be
Hmm.
given by Him. He will give you the patience and He will come by your side.
So constantly seek patience, constantly.
Constantly remember you need patience.
Yeah.
That remembrance is remembering God because only God can give you patience.
True. Yeah.
So Allah is with you when you seek patience from Him. Chapter 2, 153. Chapter 2, 153.
153. Okay. O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient.
So when you are praying to Allah for something, add patience.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Whatever you are supplicating to Him, submitting to Him, you know that is only from Him.
Yeah.
If at all I get, right?
Yeah, true.
So add patience also. He will be with you.
Okay.
Allah is with the patient. So you don't try anything.
Mm-hmm.
Seek from Him. And you don't have to ask Allah, give me patience. Keep in your mind you need patience. Only He can give you, He can hear that. No one else can hear it.
Okay.
Oh Allah, give me patience. Such a lengthy one, tiring prayer. No need patience. That's all.
Okay.
Easy. Sajid is very easy.
Yeah.
Today's class is very much so close to you. You are cocooned inside it, and you are going to become released as a butterfly.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
All glory be to Allah.
Glory be to Allah.
Remember 2198, 2153, and 3200. Keep remember.
3
Never
to
to
100.
worry from here. Never to worry from this moment onwards. Having heard it so plainly, clearly. This is Allah's gift for you. Yes, any question?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
மீனாட்சி பேசுகிறேன்.
சொல்லுங்க.
நேற்றைக்கு கிளாஸில் சொன்னீங்க சார், ஹிப்போக்ரட்ஸ் வேணாம், உள்ளொன்று வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசவே வேணாம்னு சொன்னீங்க சார். நீங்கள்
Don't be hypocritical, yes.
ஹிப்போக்ரட்டிக்கு பைப்போலான்னு சொன்னீங்க. அப்போது இந்த சிச்சுவேஷன் மேக்கர்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, உள்ளொன்று வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசுகிற மாதிரி ஒரு சூழ்நிலை உருவாகுதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். அந்த மாதிரி நேரங்களில் என்ன பண்ணுறது சார்? எவ்வளோதான் ப்ரேயர் வச்சுக்கிட்டாலுமே கூட சடார்னு வந்து ஒரு ரியாக்ட் பண்ண வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது சார்.
Does not matter. When you are reacting suddenly to something because of the external influence.
Yeah, sir.
And no time for me to think and act, I am doing a wrong thing. The very fact that you know that you are doing a wrong thing is sufficient. Allah has forgiven it already.
Okay, sir.
So with an intention of cheating others, if I do, that's a wrong thing.
Yeah,
Even after that, you say you seek repentance and penitence from Him, then Allah is going to reward you with patience if you seek patience. Oh Allah, forgive me for what I have done. Give me patience. That you must add to every supplication. After that, you remember patience alone. You don't have to worry about what you have submitted to Him as supplication, as the need and requirement on this earth.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Very, very, very easy life. This is the moment. So don't forget it. Now, I submit the wisdom I had received from 2198, 2153, and 3200. The wisdom I had received, I submit to you. Don't you forget me. I may forget to follow this. I submit to you. You preserve this for me and guide me. That's all. For the whole life, you don't have to think any further to this. You don't have to build up anything on this. Everything is over today. And whenever you are in deep agony, Allah will preserve you by asking you to Preserve patience and perseverance, and He will remind you of this moment because I have submitted it to Him. Whatever I have acknowledged today, I leave it in your responsibility to guide me, and don't leave them to me in my responsibility. Allah has heard it now. Even you don't have to ask. I have asked for everyone, whoever has heard it today. So it is sufficient for this day. No further questions. I think everything is clear by the grace of Allah. We will be meeting again on Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. God has blessed us all. Let us preserve us in His blessings. Salam to you all.
Salam, Doctor.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, sir.
Salam, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Salam, Doctor.
Salam, Doctor. Salam, Doctor.